Okay, so let's get started with setting up the development environment. Okay, so you go to this IntelliJ IDEA. So here is the IDE, so which gives you an integrated development environment. So where you can write the code, you can compile and execute everything. So it's always easy to have such an IDE. So you can either prefer Eclipse or IntelliJ. So up to you. Now here I'm preferring IntelliJ. So it is slightly, I feel it is slightly better in terms of developer support. Now community version. So you go to the site, you check the community version, you can download it. It is free and open source. Now if you already have a license, then you can go with this one as well. Now for now we are going with the community version. So click on the download and install it. So and follow the instructions. Okay, but if you are downloading IntelliJ, so it internally supports installation of JDK as well. So I will show you how to do that. That is much easier. Now, if you are looking to manually install, I'll provide you a text lecture. So see if you can follow along. And if you face any issues, you can always reach out to me through Q&A. Okay. So I installed the IntelliJ community version. So I'm now opening that IDE. Now you're going to find this screen at the beginning screen, which is a 2020 version of it. So you just, once you got to this point, create a new project. And here is what I said. So instead of manually installing the JDK, you can also do it through IDE. So you can select the download JDK option, and here you will get the version. So pick the latest version, whatever you want, and you will see several OpenJDK implementations of Java standard. So you can pick whatever you want. So you can also pick Oracle OpenJDK. So then click on the download. So it will do the installation for you. So that's it. So I installed it. I'm choosing this version, and then I'm going to click next. Okay, so next again. And here you can select the name of the project that you want. So I'm just selecting demo. Okay, fine. So finish. Now it creates the project structure for us. So SRC is a folder where it places the source content. Now click on SRC, right click Java class, and you can choose the class name. So I'll say hello world. In Java, everything should be part of some sort of class. Okay, so at a high level. So even the main function should be part of some class. Now you may be thinking about main like this, but in when it comes to Java, you need to have a slightly different signature. Now it is public, static, void, and main, and that also followed by string array arguments. So these are for command line arguments. That I will be explaining this what are command line arguments in the future lectures. Now first thing is public. So you are giving public access to the main function so that it can be invoked from outside, and then static, so that you can make a direct call to the main instead of creating object. So normally hello world.main should be possible only if it is static. Otherwise I need to create an object, something like this. Okay, which we want to avoid. So static allows us to make the call to the function directly, so without creating object, and that's the reason why it is static. And main is not going to return anything, so void. Okay. So this is the basic main method signature. So I just wanted to print hello world. So for that you need to use system.out.println hello world. Okay, system.out stands for standard output stream. So this is how you can access the standard output stream. So standard output stream is by default connected to console. So anything you try to print, it goes to the console. Now system.in for standard input stream, by default it's connected to keyboard. Just think like that, but it may not be always the same case. Okay. And here system.out.println, so ln for line feed. So println will print this text, and then it also adds the line feed to that. So anything that you print again, so that goes to the next line. Okay, so this is your first sample application. Just run it, right click and select the run function, run option from the context menu. And congrats. So you now see how it is Hello World. So you started developing the Java applications. Okay, well done. Now in this example, I showed you how to do this through IntelliJ. And in the coming example, I'm going to explain you how you can do with a manual text editor. Okay. But for installing the JDK, I will be leaving a text lecture for you, which you can follow and see. You can install it on your own. Okay, so I don't have different Linux or Windows environments here, so in order to demonstrate those things. But anyway, I think you should be able to follow that. If you are comfortable with the IDE, simply proceed. Okay, but see how we can build a small Java applications directly using a text editor. See you in the next lecture.